Ecclesiasticus chapter 36. Have mercy upon us, O Lord God of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon other nations that seek not after thee. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. As someone signified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us, and let them know thee, as we have known thee, that there is no God but thou, O God. Shoot new signs, and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and the right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. Raise up indignation and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy. Make the time short, remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wonderful works. Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them perish to oppress the people. Smite and sunder the heads to the rulers of the heathen that say, there is none other than we. Gather all the tribes of Jacob together, and inherit them, as from the beginning. O Lord, have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name, and upon Israel, whom thou hast named our firstborn. O be merciful unto Jerusalem, thy holy city, the place of thy rest. Fill Zion with thy unspeakable oracles, and thy people with thy glory. Give testimony unto those that are possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in thy name. Reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful. O Lord, hear the prayer of thy servants, according to the blessing of Aaron over thy people, that all they which dwell upon the earth may know that thou art the Lord, the eternal God. In Yahushua's name we pray. Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Today's class. The black leaders and the Israelite elders have failed us by not bringing us back to the Messiah.
Shalom, shalom, giving our praise to the Most High and His Son, Yahushua. You know, one thing I want to harp on is, I just put black in there because that's what people recognize. Anytime you have someone trying to lead someone, where have they led us to? Where have they led us to? What have they done for us? You know, do they tell us, do they give us the same example as Martin Luther King, tell us to go and continue patronizing their business? Or do they tell us, do they teach us to create our own and live in our own system? That's one thing you're gonna find out they would never do, because they still carnal-minded and still captured in Babylon.
Right.
So when you understand, no one has taught us to depend on self. No one. None of these so-called leaders. And all of them are pretending to be Christ.
Bring it out.
Even Malcolm X,
Bring it out.
who he spoke for? He spoke for the system. Martin Luther King, he spoke for the system. And you'll see these Israelite heads, they speak for the system. Anytime somebody tell you to go take a shot, something wrong with them. But you know what? Just like the Christianity church, our people give them a pass. I bet they wouldn't give them a pass if their child died from it. And see, this is why you got so much madness and sickness that's going on around us. This is one thing people don't want to do. People don't want to get right. See, the ones that don't want to get right, they don't like to listen. You can't tell them nothing. They got destruction in their head. They know that's what's in your head, destruction. Because if someone is instructing you on a better life, shouldn't you listen? Think about it. If someone trying to show you from experience, shouldn't you listen? Now, see, we are a people that have never been shown what love is. See, we think what's out there in that world is love. That's not love. Those are just, that's that fake love.
Right.
That's that temporary love.
Teach.
That's not going, how long is that going to sustain you? And one thing too, we have an issue with leaders. Everybody ain't meant to be leading peoples, man. Everybody that's speaking ain't meant to stand up for the peoples because they ain't gonna do nothing. They just want to be seen. This is what we got going on. This is why you see we ain't built nothing. Not under the Martin Luther King, not under Islam, none of these so-called fake leaders. We have established nothing. But when the Messiah put the Spirit on us, people don't want to hear that. So you get these weak men that don't like to change because guess what be going on? The house out of order. Right. So you can't change when your house out of order. That's devastating, man. When your house out of order, you don't want to change. You want the system. You want the truth to change for you. That's what goes on. That's what goes on. Give me in Jeremiah 23 and 20.
Bring it up.
See, people, they're going to say I'm hating. They don't even know what hating is. Because if they know what I'm doing, I'm showing love. See, that's what a Negro thinks. That's what a wicked sister running a household thinks. But somebody that wants some changes in our community, they're going to want this message to get out.
Yes, sir.
This is the problem with us. We don't want our change. Some of us, we still on that border, man. We still on that fence, man. It's hard for some people, man, because, they haven't had this before in their life ever. Everything that you've been knowing, man, we've been taught to follow man. And these are what these idols are, different idols that we follow. Think about it. How many idols have you followed in your life? A lot of you still listen to idols. Some of you still controlled by idols. They give you all kind of good speech, ain't gonna bust a grape. Telling you the truth. Read this out.
Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 20. The anger of the Lord shall not return.
See, it's not going to return void, man. Read.
Until he have executed.
And you understand what's going to take place? Everybody going to be exposed. Read.
Until he have performed the thoughts of his heart.
Read on.
In the latter days ye shall consider it perfectly.
These things, these times we in now, all you see is people raising camps over Christ.
Yes,
you got it's the same in the church system. You got the Seventh-day Adventists want to be bigger than the Baptist church. Don't they supposed to have one God? Mm-hmm. Don't make no sense. Read on.
I have not sent these prophets.
He said, I'm not dealing with these wicked men, man. Want vainglory. You got too many of these Israelites right now that want to be over a camp, man, and can't even change a tire on a car yet.
Damn.
I'm being real. Ain't got no business leading people, man. And this is the problem with these brothers, man. See, since that it's like the rap game. Everybody want to be the greatest. Everybody want to be Tupac. That's what goes on, man. It's that same old demon spirit. Everybody don't want to come together.
Bring it out.
And this is what happens when you're weak-minded, man. Somebody looking for you.
That's right.
See, because they know they can take you out. See, because they know that you ain't spiritually strong. A lot of times people really don't like to listen to leadership. You know why? Because they got it in their head. They know it. They know better. So if you got something in your head, why haven't you built nothing?
Man,
bring it out.
See, it's easy. Read on up.
Yet they ran.
See, they ran with their mouth, man. They ran with their lies. They're going to run with their doctrines. That's what they out here to do, to deceive the people. Read.
I have not spoken to them.
He said, I don't even talk to them, man. They prayers I don't even answer. Read.
Yet they prophesy.
See, that's all they want to do. They want to speak to the peoples, man. And ain't going to lead the peoples nowhere. It's not in one of these cats in these Israelite camps done nothing for the peoples. Nobody in these churches. Why is every church in the black neighborhoods, the neighborhoods ran down?
Bring it out. Bring that up.
Don't tell me something about a good man. That ain't no good man, man. These people dying, they make sure their sons get to church. Crackhead sons, man. This is what goes on. Ain't we tired of the same old thing? They'll tell you to go vote for who?
Bring it out.
Who you voting for? What have they done for you?
Me.
What have they done for you in the last 60 years? What changed in the community? They don't got work. Read on.
Get out.
But if they had stood in my counsel,
See, they don't like to hear. They don't like for nobody to tell them and teach them nothing. They don't want to see the doctrines coming out. They want everything to stay the same status quo, man. Read.
and had caused my people to hear my words,
It caused them to hear my words, not their doctrines. Read.
then they should have turned them from their evil ways.
See, they evil as hell, man. No matter how many fringes you got on, man. No matter how many shabbats you keep. No matter how many times you go to the Sunday service, man. These some evil ass peoples, man. Think I'm playing?
Yep.
Read.
And from the evil of their doing,
In the evil of their doings. Read.
am I a God at hand, saith the Lord, and not a God afar off?
Most High gonna always send a messenger, man, to bring the peoples together. You think Moses and Aaron them wasn't catching hell? You thinking Joshua and them wasn't, Ezekiel and them, Isaiah and them wasn't catching hell? You know why? Because the peoples love evil. They love darkness, man. Give me 2 Corinthians 3:1. 2 Corinthians 3:1. They love darkness. You know, they can see what we doing. But see, they don't speak on what we do because it's hard to duplicate it. You'll see them go out there and take a picture in front of somebody laying, you'll never see them again. It's everything. It's a photo shoot. Everything is about being seen.
Thanks.
Nobody want to do to get down and get dirty. Read this up.
2 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 1. Do we begin again to commend ourselves?
See, that's what it's all about, man. Man, it's about man. Man ain't done nothing for the movement, man. Ain't done nothing. Love to commend themselves, man. Elevate themselves. That's what you'll see with these camps now. Everybody want to be a camp leader. But everybody don't want to deal with the sheeps, man.
That's right.
Sheeps are a hell of a job to deal with, man.
That's right.
Sheeps always got things going on, man. It's a daily job dealing with the sheeps. Sheeps don't want to change. See, you got a wild sheep coming from somewhere, and they come into the pasture where the good sheep, where the good feeding at. They don't want that. They want to be wild. They want to run the streets. That's their mind. They can't consolidate their thoughts. Read.
Or need we, as some others, epistles of commendation to you, or letters of commendation from you?
See, these are the things, man. We love these false teachers. We love people that speak good things in our ear. It ain't gonna do nothing for us. We love a good conversation. We love gossip. We love drama. We don't love peace. You can't get peace in a system full of drama, madness, sickness. But we thinking we gonna find that. You never gonna find it. Keep going out them doors, you'll find out. Why you thinking there's so many people, man, when they leave out them doors, their life go bottom up?
Right.
But they're gonna give you, hey, they never gonna tell you, B, man, I'm going through hell, man. You need strong brothers.
That's right.
You don't need weak black leaders.
Right. Bring that out.
Matter of fact, give me this letter, man. What have their prophecies did for you? I just want to know. What have men did for you?
Bring it out.
What have they did for you? What are they gonna do for you in the future? They're gonna get their Cadillac, their rims shining up. That's what the church is about. That's what goes on. We looking at man. See, man, that's why you have to understand, man, he's a deceiver. He can spit that conversation. How do you think a pimp get somebody to go out and sell themselves and bring them the money? This is what this whole thing is about. A lot of you getting pimped in the system. You go to work and you give right back to the system. You never see nothing for yourself.
That's right.
Read this up.
What have their prophecies did for you?
What have it did for you? What have these pastors, these Israelites, what have it brought you? Did it bring you peace? Did it bring you any joy?
Bring it out.
Did your life start to change? See, the problem is, this is what Christ was dealing with, man. Mm-hmm. This is what he was catching hell for, man, walking through Israel, man. They didn't want to change. They love a Babylonian system. They love a sick system, man. They love to worship men. They love to do the things that is not right in the Messiah's eyes. Read up.
Man, churches, Israelites, entertainers, sports figures, and actors.
What have they done for us? And people people would kill you over Tupac, and he was a homosexual.
Crazy.
They don't want to hear, oh man, you can't talk about Tupac. He was the greatest. What was he the greatest at doing?
Bring it out.
The hell that be? Denzel Washington spitting the truth. Did he tell you he was a woman? See, they don't want to. How people spitting the truth, man? They not spitting nothing. This is just what goes on, man. It's what you see on Facebook. Mass sickness, man. And see, Facebook, man, Facebook makes sure that they pull out all the good, the positive message. They want to keep that negative, that flow going on, man. They want to keep that drama going on. They want to keep that sickness going on. They want to keep you plugged in the system, man.
Right.
Read on,
Did it reveal the will of the Messiah?
Are they doing these things? Are they changing the spirit on the people? See, it's the people that don't want to change. It's nothing you can't do. You cannot do nothing for a person that don't want to think right. Read.
Prophecies can reveal the divine will of the Messiah.
The true gossip, man, it'll give you away. It always leads you in the right directions. Read on.
Did it provide guidance?
Hold up. Do you see any guidance in these peoples?
Bring it out.
We still talking about camps, churches. Man, we ain't talking about the Messiah. They ain't no one is talking about buying land. See, that's why they don't mention our names. Because, man, they put a cramp in their camp style. Shh, don't say nothing, man. We hate them guys. They sold out. What did we sell out? What is a sellout anyway?
Bring it out.
And see, let me tell you something. Some of you might find out your camp leader might be up under the what you call that stuff? Masons. We didn't find this out about Farrakhan until later.
Bring it out.
See, y'all gonna find out, man, these men are into darkness, into sickness, man, and they don't care nothing about the peoples. Read on.
Prophecies can offer guidance on how to live.
Anybody teaching anybody how to live? See, this is the one thing we have a problem here. People don't want to get their fingers dirty.
Man.
Trying to plant food, trying to learn. What happened if they shut down the stores? You gonna get mad at your husband? You need to get out there and grow some food while we sitting there and watch reruns. Is that what gonna happen?
Bring it out.
Is somebody gonna make a change? See, this is the problem. I noticed this is the problem in Israel. I seen brothers come to the land and run. That's where you become a man.
That's right.
Bring it out.
Because how you gonna provide for your family in this Babylonian system?
Teach.
You become a man for working that land. See, you got a lot of them, man. They'll tell you they're a man. See, I know you ain't a man when you ain't coming to the land.
Right.
See, that land, it divides men from boys. See, they don't want to do nothing. You got these brothers, man. A couple weeks ago, these brothers out there fixing the pipe out there, man. On a Friday night. That's what men's do. Men's take care of the business. We had a roof leak. We here. See, y'all, everybody sitting down there, AC cool, ceiling fans on, bottled water in the refrigerator.
Bring it out.
Everybody want to be pleasured to study, getting up doing something.
That's right.
Read on up.
Did it provide warnings?
Warning, man. You see they shutting this place down, man, the stores. You see the rent. Why rent still going up?
Man. Bring it out.
Why your pay ain't going up?
That part.
Read on.
Prophecies can provide warnings, revelations, and instructions.
These things that we, the Most High and the Messiah giving us, we giving it to the sheep, but the sheep don't want to eat. They don't want to drink. They want to continue drinking that foul water, man. They don't want to drink. They don't want, and I'm telling you, when you don't want to drink, you don't want to think.
Right.
That's all I'm saying to you. You don't want to think for yourself because you depend on the system just like the women's do. They shut it down, man. What you gonna do? No diapers? You're gonna learn to use them cloth diapers then, ain't you?
That's right.
You know how much money you'll save on using them cloth diapers, man? And them cloth diapers feel good on a child, man. We don't want to do nothing, man. We are lazy as hell. That's what the problem is. I know. Read.
Bring that
Did it remind you of the Messiah's promises?
Did it remind you? Everybody thinking we just supposed to, like these Israelites, they looking for a ship to come in and save them. They thinking ships and they thinking having, these guys are prophesying about 3 wives, having multiple wives. They ain't teaching these brothers about getting to the kingdom.
That's right.
Bring it out.
Because some of these brothers don't need 1 wife.
That's right.
We're going to cover this soon, man. It take a man to have a wife.
That's right.
You got all these babies running around here with no daddies. That's what's going on in the truth, too.
That's right.
That's what's real. Read.
Prophecies can remind people of Yah's promises, justice, and judgment.
When you come into the truth, man, these are the things that's going to happen in your life. This, all that stuff you got out there under that one West death, man, it's not that. You're going to learn about life. This is what's so important to us. Read on.
Man, trust no man or woman can mean to be aware of everyone.
See, y'all easily hear somebody come and say, shh, shh, shh. See, ain't examine it. Don't want a second witness. See, we that's how it is in the hood. How many people's lost their lives over somebody lying on them?
Man.
How many people's in the jail, man? We don't want to do nothing correct. We all want to keep everything broke. Just like they'll tell you Deuteronomy 28:68 and try to run. If I come by your camp, you better be ready.
Bring it out.
See,
Right.
we're going to turn our PA up. I'm coming with my own PA system. See, that's what's going to happen to these brothers out there in them camps. People are starting, they're going to start getting filled with this information, and them brothers ain't going to have nothing. They ain't going to be able to stand. That's why they out there fighting now. Somebody coming up and they can't prove something, they read the box.
Teeth.
Read on.
Including your mate.
Including your mate. Your mate, how many brothers and sisters have been taken out by their mate? Your mate is the devil, man. You pull your people. They see your mate, you worry about themselves. What about the little children? Let them suffer. I suffer. That's the spirit on these parents, man. Read.
Ministers.
These ministers out here, man, that's the Most High is exposing them. They get into all kind of things. Read on.
Fellow members.
Fellow members, man, read.
That speak not upright.
See, a lot of them, they're not going to speak to you the way that the Messiah say. You know, they still like that corrupt communication. Read. Churches, man. This is the pillar of the black communities. And you go through the black community, the only thing that's been getting watered is the church because it's the biggest house on the block.
Man, bring it out.
The rest of the houses ain't growing. They be in there leaning like Michael them. Barely standing up, no paint on them. They ain't taught the people nothing but to tithe. That's all they have taught them. To give their 10%, nothing else. Read.
Do they prophesy healing?
Dude, any healing in these churches? The biggest crack problems in our neighborhoods, man. The biggest drug epidemic is in our communities. Read. Life. Did they teaching that man and that woman about life? The children's about life so it can be passed down. Read. Truth. Nothing, man. They teaching the same garbage you're in and you're out. Read.
Love.
No love, man, because guess what you're seeing now in these communities? Hate, and that's what you're seeing in the Israelites. That's why they like to run to them old weak man camps, man.
Right.
So they can hate on somebody and don't know nothing about the past. Regurgitated idiots with a mic. Read.
Peace.
Where's the peace? You go out to the street, man. We want to teach hate, man. If they send a militia, them cats ain't gonna bust a grape. They gonna get everybody in the house killed, man. They ain't gonna do nothing.
Right.
They're not gonna do nothing. Your elder gonna be saving your elder and his family, man.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
Read on.
Many people have made the mistake of trusting in these wicked churches.
See, they trust in these churches. Oh, what's your denomination? Oh, I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. I'm a Jehovah Witness. Yeah. Ask them their nationality. I'm a Baptist. It's sad. Read.
Rather than trusting in the Messiah's word.
They don't like to read the Bible for themselves.
Bring it out.
And even if they read it, they can't understand it. Because there's a veil over it. They can't understand it.
That's right.
They can't comprehend, man. It's crazy. A lot of you read this Bible before you came in the truth. Some of you still ain't changing. Some of you still playing that game, man. But your time is coming. I'm telling you. See, because you can speak against the Messiah, See, when you're speaking against us, you're speaking against the Messiah.
That's right.
Read on.
Israelites.
Israelites, let's deal with them now. Read.
Their own teaching builds more fear.
That's what they building, these brothers, the fear of their elders, man.
All day.
That's what they do, man. The fear of that doctrine. Don't come in here with nothing else.
Yes, sir.
Read on.
Doubt.
Doubts, man. Doubts. Doubt themselves as being a man. Doubt themselves as being a disciple for the Messiah. That's what they do. I ain't gonna lie on them, man. I tell the truth. That's what goes on. Keep reading.
Confusion.
Confusion, man. Confusion with their doctrines. Confusion. Not knowing, man. Making them bow down to the lies. Can't prove none of their lies. That's when they get mad and want to fight.
Thanks.
Read.
Hate.
That's what's another thing that these Israelites teach. Hate. Read.
Division.
Division. Is this of the Messiah? Is this of the Messiah? Is this of some Negroes with fringes?
Bring it out.
Is this about an elder that called himself the second in charge on the planet? Bro, you better be looking, man. They posting all kind of things about you on Facebook now.
Bring it out.
Worshiping, man, that's the problem. This is what you see the black churches have done for generations. We got to buy our elder a house. We got to put him on a pedestal. And why you always used to hear the preacher kids is the worst children.
Bring it out.
That lets you know that house ain't right. Keep reading.
And no trust in the Messiah.
No trust in the word, man. Read.
There is no belief in Yah's promises.
There's no belief, man, because all they thinking about is having some slaves.
Big facts.
How you gonna have a slave when you think like a slave?
That's crazy.
How can a slave have a slave?
Oh.
Read.
The Israelites operate in the letter of the law of the old covenant.
They all in the old covenant, man. They not in the spirit of Christ, but read.
The Messiah operates in the spirit of the law in the new covenant.
They destroyed already. Read.
The Messiah declares the spirit of the law.
Read on.
It is in the spirit of the law that we find Yah's grace.
Read on.
The Messiah's word gives us life and hope.
This is what we supposed to be prophesying about, man. Raising the people's spirits back up again, man. Bringing them out of the gutters, man. Read.
They are an encouragement to many who heard and followed them.
Listen at this, man. Read.
Because the Messiah spoke with authority.
He teach with authorities. Read.
He spoke with an authority from above that came from a place in heaven that the Israelites have never understood.
They never understood his doctrine, man.
Bring it out. Bring that out.
They never understood it, man.
Fire.
Fire.
That's why you see all this madness and sickness going on. Read up.
That is what was so confounding to them, the Messiah's true message.
They don't understand it, man. He come back in peace and love and trying to build the people back up to think for themselves, feed themselves, live for themselves. Study following man. Man gonna keep you buying to a system. Let's deal with the entertainers. Read.
Entertainers,
Read on.
sport figures, and actors.
Read on.
Worldly amusement.
This is all that's for, man. To keep you distracted from all of these things are to keep you distracted from the Messiah.
That's
right.
Your television show, you're gonna spend more time on that than you're gonna spend with the Messiah.
That's right.
Bring it out.
Your favorite broke rapper, you're gonna spend more time with these sodomite brothers, man. See, if they told the truth, if somebody told, Mace told the truth, I typed in there, did he tell that Puff tapped him up too? See, that's why I don't like you. If he told the truth, did he tell the truth he had a drag in his car? See, they don't want to hear these things, man. See, they idols, man. You can't tell people when you tell them about their idols, man, they just go crazy, man. Read on.
Let's restore the believers of the Messiah to our entertainment choices.
Let's bring them back to the Messiah, man. That's our whole mission in life. Is to elevate the sheep's mind.
Right.
It's to show them love.
That's right.
Give me 1 Samuel 8:5, man. This is our true mission, man. This is not hard, man. What makes it hard, you gotta go out there and stand and do all the nonsense. Follow a man's system. Nobody want to prove it. And if you say something about it, oh no, you out the spirit.
Bring it out.
You out the spirit. Read this.
1 Samuel.
Let's deal with Samuel, man. Read this.
Chapter 8 and verse 5. And said unto him, Behold, thou art old,
Thou art old. Read.
and thy sons walk not in thy ways. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations.
See, that's what it is. I'm gonna tell you something, man. That's why you see people go voting. They love to put a king over, man. They wanted to put Kamal over him so bad, man. These sisters out here, man. They just want a face, man. Make us a king, man. I don't care if she don't do nothing. They ain't asking for nail policy. They ain't asking she gonna do anything because Barack showed you he didn't do nothing for you.
Bring it out.
They just want a hand.
Teach that.
They don't want the Messiah. This is what he was dealing with when he come back. Wicked mans and sisters, man, don't want to get in order, man, because everybody think they read this, they on that level. No, you're not. Quit lying to yourself.
Bring that out.
Read.
But the thing displeased Samuel.
See, these things, man, that we see, that they worshiping, man, they want to follow everything else except the Messiah. Read.
When they said, "Give us a king to judge us."
See? Read on.
And Samuel prayed unto the Lord.
Man, you gotta go, man, and think about these things, man, and then go to the Messiah, man. Why the people don't want to change? Because the people still got a king in their mind.
Bring it out.
You still got that king. You don't believe me, man? Examine yourself what you do this week. Examine what you did this week. What did you do last week?
Yep.
See, that's the problem. See, I'm gonna hold you accountable. See, that's what you don't like.
Teach.
Hey, it ain't personal, man. It's business. We trying to build some empire here, and you got people that don't want to do nothing. I don't get it. Christ ain't can't two walk together except they be in agreements.
That's right.
Oh, we want to just keep doing what we've been doing, man. We want to keep doing the things, man. Ain't gonna accomplish nothing. Because everybody don't know anybody can slip and fall, man.
That's right.
Bring it out.
See, that pride on you will go away then.
Bring it out.
Read on,
And the Lord said unto Samuel,
said unto Samuel, read.
"Hearken unto the voice of the people in all that they say unto thee.
Read on.
For they have not rejected thee,
Read.
but they have rejected me."
See, that's the problem, man, when you don't want to come in, sit down, get tired, and built up. That's who you're rejecting. You're rejecting the Messiah by your actions. That's what goes on, man. Your actions should be coming to the light, not looking at the light.
Man.
This is the problem with us. They don't rejected the Messiah, man. Read on.
That I should not reign over them.
That's the problem. They don't want the Messiah. They want a man. They want an idol. This is what we've been dealing with, man. Jump down to verse 11.
Verse 11. And he said, "This will be the manner of the king that shall reign over you.
Read on.
He will take your sons
That's what happens, man. He gonna destroy your children, man. Read.
and appoint them for himself."
See, that's what happens in this system. What do these children do for their parents today? Watch your language, huh? What do they do for the Messiah? Nothing. Read.
And appoint them for himself.
And that's what you see. Selfish peoples. Because they believe in what idol you got in your mind. What's in your mind? What you love. Because anything, if you don't put the Messiah first, he's going to destroy everything around.
Man.
Right.
It didn't happen. It's not going to happen yet today. It's not going to. See, you might be 5 years before it happened. But read.
For his chariots, and to be his horsemen. And some shall run before his chariots. And he will appoint him captains over thousands and captains over 50s. And will set them to ear his ground, and to reap his harvest, and to make his instruments of war, and instruments of his chariots.
Read on.
And he will take your daughters to be confectionaries, and to be cooks, and to be bakers.
This is what we still want our children to go through, man. We still want our children to be a slave around here, man. Because you might not think we free, you're a slave, man.
That's right.
Stop thinking you free. You're a slave to a system.
Yes.
Quit playing games. This is why we got, man, a problem, especially with the older generation, man. You ain't got nothing if you ain't got support.
Bring it out. Facts.
Read.
And he will take your fields and your vineyards.
You don't own no land, no nothing, man. You got to make sure the generation after you gonna keep it. Because I've seen many mamas leave these homes to these brothers out here, and the system take them right back. They take them right back. See, you got to know who you leaving something to. I've been all the way up in Plano, man. See, most people don't know Plano got a hood too. See, most people don't know Plano used to be the hood. See, they just think what they see today. I seen a person, man, 3 children have a house. Mama died, left them a house. There wasn't no electric on in there, and they're smoking dope. After a while, you know what happens? They get that notice on the door. Now the children ain't got a place to stay because mama and them ain't taught them nothing. How do y'all want y'all children to go through these things, man? Do you want your children to continue going through these things? Do you want the next generation to continue going through these things? Or will you make a change soon, man?
Teach. Bring it out. Bring it out.
Read.
And your olive yards, even the best of them, and give them to his servants.
They gonna give them to his servant. You don't eat. Listen, man. You come up with a super business idea, man. A lot of people don't know how to go get no patents. A lot of people don't know how to go set a business up. They like to talk about it.
Man, right.
That's what you get, the talkers. That's what I call them. Read.
And he will take the tenth of your seed
Read on.
and your vineyards, and give to his officers and to his servants.
Don't you see the police officers, the judges? Don't you see how the mayor set up in these systems? The politicians, the Republicans, the House of Representatives? Who you thinking benefiting off these things?
Bring it out.
This is a system set up to control you.
Right.
A lot of people don't want, they still thinking as individuals, man. No, man. Read.
And he will take your manservants and your maidservants and your goodliest young men and your asses and put them to his work.
So, look at you. You barely see your husband. We don't think this is a curse, man. We still want to continue playing games, man. The Lord put this curse on it. You think it went somewhere? It disappeared? The only time it disappears when we change things.
Right.
As we gather together. But we don't want to hear these things, man. We don't.
He will take the tenth of your sheep, and ye shall be his servants.
You're going to be his servants. You try to establish a business, who you serving?
Babylon.
You're serving the system. Where you got to get your products from? The system. Still fleecing you. And you still don't want to think. Read.
And ye shall cry out in that day because of your king, which ye shall have chosen, shall chosen you. And the Lord will not hear you in that day.
Because a lot of you hard-headed. See, a lot of you thinking, yeah, man, I can call on the Lord now, man. I do my best. Do you do your best at that job? Do you do your best when you're paying your rent? But when it come down to this truth, it's just we do what we want with it, man.
Bring it out.
Read.
Nevertheless,
read.
the people refused to obey the voice of Samuel.
They don't want to hear the prophet speaks, man. Read.
And they said, nay.
Read.
But we will have a king over us.
We rather be in bondage, man. We rather be catching hail. What changed for us, man? It's the same thing going on, and we don't want to change as men and women. We want things to stay the same. By your actions. Don't tell me nothing about your conversation. It's worthless.
Back.
Your action shows me everything. Read.
That we also may be like all the nations.
They're just like the other nations, man. Read.
And that our king may judge us and go out before us and fight our battles.
We need a king, man. We need food stamps, man. We need Section H.
Teach.
We need a school system for our children, man. We need for them to provide everything.
Bring it out.
That's what they're saying.
Right.
Acts 13:22.
Teach that.
13:21. I just want to show you they spoke on these things in the New Testament. Skipped over them. But listen at this. And we'll read it down to 22. Read this.
Acts chapter 13 and verse 21. And afterward, they desired a king.
See, that's the problem, man. You see, they speaking about this in the New Testament. Read.
And God gave them Saul.
Read.
The son of Cis.
Read on.
A man of the tribe of Benjamin. By the space of 40 years.
Man, you know the tribe of Benjamin was hell when they. He gave them a king of their own heart, man. See, that's what you get. See, your mind, you thinking people went and voted. They went and voted for somebody just like them.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Read on.
And when he had removed him, he raised up unto them David to be their king.
See, he had to remove him, man. Read on.
To whom also he gave testimony.
Gave him the word, read.
And said,
Read on.
I have found David the son of Jesse.
Read.
A man after mine own heart.
Guys ain't dealing with everybody, man. Get this out your head, man. Get this out your skull. Tell these weak men out there in them corners, he ain't dealing with them.
Teach.
But see, they don't want to hear that, man. They thinking they out there prophesying, man. They out there wasting time.
So.
They ain't out there. Let me tell you something about what they gonna do. They gonna go out there and call the white man the devil and go right down to Cheddar's and eat all his food.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
That's the truth.
That part.
Monday morning, they gonna be right at that job punching that clock. So this make them hypocrites. If you out there speaking bold like that, you should have your own. See, nobody holds nobody accountable, man. This is where we've been all our life. Read,
which shall fulfill all my will.
Fulfill my wills. He's going to fulfill, lead my peoples, teach my peoples, guide my peoples, instruct my peoples, build my peoples. So that's what the people don't want. They want Babylon, man.
Yes, sir.
Isaiah 9:15. They want the system, man. The system is good, man. You know, you got all these fake holidays coming up and gonna take your money.
Man.
Right now, they getting ready for Thanksgiving. You know, we finna be on mama house eating that ham. We gathering together with people that don't even love each other.
Man.
Hey, bro, that's
We're gonna repeat the same thing around Christmas. We're gonna go get you a gift because we told to buy one. Santa said. Santa said you get your children's gift. When you birth a child and raise a child, that's a gift enough, ain't it?
That's right. That's work.
Child get to take trips and do all these things. But you know, most of these holidays are meant for children.
yes, sir.
Candy is always in why if Halloween, why they got candy involved with it? Easter, why they got candy involved with it? Christmas, same thing. It's to indoctrinate your children.
That's right.
And that's that people lead their children right to that fire.
Right.
To that lake. But see, nobody want to hear this. Everybody want to keep hearing these same things, man. Let me tell you something. This ain't personal. It's just business, man. It's time for us to get our business together, man. It's time for us to live and ride and eat good and live good. It's time for us not to have worries, man, have peace in our house. It's time for us to have all these things we seek.
That's right.
And it first start with the Messiah, because if it start with you, you're doomed.
Facts.
Read up.
Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 15. The ancient and honorable, he is the head. And the prophet that teacheth lies, he is the tail.
This is what they got for prophets, man. Tails running around here, keeping them on the bottom, man. And if they did anything for us, man. We established in 1969. You cats own nothing. We're having a food drive. You feeding them with the poison that's in the store.
Facts.
Did you grow your own food that you feeding them with?
Teach.
Did you sew your own clothes that you gonna give them? See, to somebody else, that look big, don't it? These cats drove all the way down to the coastal down there to Mexico to give water and won't even get their brothers that live next door to them water. These cats are some hypocrites, man. Nobody want to hear this, man. You gotta be on the corner every week, won't even speak to their brothers, man. Them cats in the purple are the devil, man.
Teach that.
So I ain't worried about nothing. So I know they ain't coming with me with nothing, no doctrine, nothing. Keep that stuff over there where you been keeping it, man. This is business, man. You killing our people.
That's right.
Teach, man.
So what just goes on?
Yeah.
Read up.
For the leaders of this people caused them to err.
What are these leaders doing?
Caused them to err.
This is what these churches are doing. This is what's going on everywhere, man. This is what your politicians are doing. This is what you got all these fake leaders, man. I just did a video. I put it in the messenger tag. I know a lot of you don't like to go to the channel and like nothing, man. But I sure ain't like your stuff. Yeah, you can play a little bit. So I said, I be working, man. See, somebody got to turn this. Man, let me tell you something. We already got the victory, man. We got to work for it. But we don't want to work for it, man. I'm not a loser, man. Hey, you're going to see me out there walking on one leg. I'll be dragging that other one, get to where I need to get to, man.
Facts.
Bring that out. Bring it out.
We there, man, but we got the people that don't want to step up. They want to sit back and toot their own horn, man. It's about me. It ain't about us, man. Some of us, we live here, we dirty as hell, man.
Nah, fact.
We used to leave that land, come home, and bring all the dust from Palestine.
Flies.
Bugs, I come home with a thorn still stuck in the back of my head. See, that's when you know you're dealing with people, man, that's about that, man. You see them. See, when you look to your left and you look to your right, you don't see your brothers. Where they
Come on.
Bring that out.
at? That's war. We at war.
That's right.
Same thing that I tell them about being on the face. Where you at? We got to be accountable for everything. Nah, we got other things. I'm telling you about Facebook is our biggest thing right now. We supposed to be attacking. See, we supposed to be attacking because they sit back, they got people work for them, they shadow block your channels. See, we supposed to be attacking. We ain't got to go to them street corners, man. We're not going to be affiliated with sickness.
Bring it out.
Right.
Read that again for them.
For the leaders of this people cause them to err.
Read on.
And they that are led of them are destroyed.
What?
Are destroyed.
What's wrong with the people?
Are destroyed.
Destroyed, man.
Right.
Destroyed. They can't think for themselves. Show me that video, man. You know, it sold us out, man.
Bring it out.
This is crazy.
Y'all know I got flavor, though, don't you?
Yes, sir.
You can put it on my channel and just let the beat ride. But I don't care about you not liking and commenting on that. Don't bother me, man. I'm ready to do the business. This is your leaders here. Turn it up.
Bought totally into its leadership, historically and in present day. Cannot trust that leadership. Is that a fair statement for you to make? Is it based on something historical?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. And I think from my studies and travels, the black leadership has been the most corrupt, backward, unenlightened, and selfish that I've ever seen. This leadership is, we call black, but it is a combination of black and white. It has been selected, groomed, and imposed on the black masses. It enjoys access to the media so that their point of view might be reinforced over and over and over. These are exciting times because there are times in which an explosion will either occur or will not occur. Something is occurring in the general white community that the black masses are generally not aware of. At the same time, something is occurring within the black community that the white masses are not aware of. There are leaders on both sides, some of whom are frightened, some who feel they can manipulate the process, some who believe that they can benefit from the process.
That's all it right there. We'll stop it there. Y'all hear this? They have failed, man. And you got these so-called black Israelites following the same lead. It's about raising the elder up. Tell your elder, if he was out there in that land, he wouldn't be overweight. Serious, man. Isaiah 28:14. Listen at this. Read.
Isaiah chapter 28 and verse 14. Wherefore, hear the word of the Lord.
Lord be warning us, man. That's what the prophets do. They come and warn the peoples about man. That's what Christ was doing. That's why when the woman they thought had sin, man, they want to cast stones. See, when you don't go with what they want you to do, they want to destroy you.
That's right.
Right.
Read.
Ye scornful men.
This is what we dealing with, man. Scornful men, leaders of Israel, leaders of the church, man. These same MLK, and you got these same community leaders. They all in the same bracket. Read.
That rule this people which is in Jerusalem.
They rule the peoples, man. Read.
Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death.
That's what they don't made a covenant with, and some of you still got that covenant in your head, man.
Right.
Mad about the process. If you want to know, you got to get involved.
That's right.
You can't be standing on the outside talking when you ain't in the inside doing nothing.
See?
Read.
And with hell are we at agreement.
With bondage, man. Read.
When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us.
See, they telling them, man, all you got to do is just do what's bare minimum, man. All you got to do is listen to us. Nothing is going to happen. And look at the church, man. How many people don't out there in that cemetery? Read.
For we have made lies our refuge.
Keep reading.
And under falsehood have we hid ourselves.
See, they'll present themselves as a holy prophet. But when you really go and examine who they are, you're going to know they're the devil. This is what the problem is. People don't like strong leadership. You know what it is? People don't like the man in the mirror.
Right.
Bring it out.
That's the problem. Because they see someone that look like them, they got a problem with it. See, they thinking, hey, I had a brother from Little Rock. Man, I can't find none of that stuff you're finding. Bro, it's not for you to find. You thinking I just found it when I just thought about it? No, it's hard work. You thinking you're going to just, see, they want to know, see, they want shortcuts. Everything got to be a shortcut.
That's what it is.
Ain't nobody got nowhere with shortcuts. You ain't got a degree. Did you get a high school diploma with a shortcut? Did you get a college degree that not going? But you showed up one day and you supposed to be rewarded. Get these things out your head. 32, man, and 6. Isaiah 32 and 6. Read this.
Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 6.
Start at verse 5.
Verse 5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal,
Read on.
nor the churl shall said to be bountiful. For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail.
I'll tell you something, man. Y'all keep playing games. Because you ain't reading your Bible. That's one thing. See, when you don't read your Bible, the Lord gonna show you what took place. When you don't like to read your Bible, man, you don't even have a relationship with the Messiah.
Man. Right.
Stop playing games. This is the game that people just want to play.
That's right.
They just want to play games. Matthew 15 and 13. They just want to play games. I'm just giving you the type of means the Bible describes that they are. You got brothers, they'll stop coming to the church. Church ain't did nothing wrong to them, but they'll follow a weak man. They'll follow a man that ain't gonna, and then you know what happens? Because there is no truth in that relationship, there is no growth in that relationship, it dies.
That's right.
See, y'all don't understand. So many brothers and sisters have followed man, and where they at, they dead. Spiritually dead out there. Because let me tell you something, the truth keep coming.
That's right. Yes, sir.
That's a never ending resource.
That's right.
But a lie, it dies.
That's right.
Read this out.
St. Matthew chapter 15 and verse 13. But he answered and said, every plant which my heavenly Father hath not planted shall be rooted up.
Let me tell you something. If you ain't planted in this truth, man, it's gonna destroy you.
Right.
See, people play this a game, and I keep telling y'all, read your Bible. Stop playing with yourself, man, thinking you on that level. You're not.
Bring it out.
You're roach to the Messiah right now if you ain't following his word.
That part.
Read on.
Let them alone.
Let them what?
Let them alone.
Because they puffed up, man. They on that level, man. They thinking they gonna, son, you know how many brothers done left out of here thinking they hurt something? The siren's still out there.
That's right. Right.
This is the Lord house, not their house, man. Right. They destroy their own house. They can't destroy the Lord house, man. Right. I ain't worried about nothing. I'm telling you, quit playing games. Read.
They be blind leaders of the blind.
These are the ones, man, have no wisdom, no knowledge, man. They got worldly wisdom and knowledge, man. They thinking they leading somebody with lies. They thinking they leading somebody with a lie. Read.
And if the blind lead the blind.
See, a lot of people like to follow the blind. Read.
Both shall fall into the ditch.
They're going to both fall soon, man. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time, man. You know, we got people that be showing up here after class. Don't do it no more. We're going to send you home.
There you go. Right.
This ain't the hangout joint. This is for the brothers that was here. The sisters that was here. We can pop a cold one.
Yeah.
We ain't trying to pop a cold one with you. Where was you at?
Traitor.
Yeah.
Bring it out.
You're doing your own thing. Matter of fact, give me John 8 and 37. I'm going to hit this right here right quick. We're going to bounce back to the class. Read this right quick. John 8 and 37.
St. John chapter 8 and verse 37. I know that ye are Abraham's seed.
We know, man. We all come from Abraham. Read.
But ye seek to kill me.
They hate the work of the Messiah, man. They hate the movement, man. That's what they doing. They don't want this thing to grow. Read.
Because my word had no place in you.
Hey, cause you ain't following nothing in this Bible, man. Stop lying to yourself. And that's the problem. People come in here, man. It's hard. You know, it's hard. I like to see the brothers teach, man, cause man, it'd be so good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bring it out.
Even me, I'm a student. I was up this morning watching the class.
Fire class.
So I might have a stain on my garment. They might have got it off of me, man.
Teach that.
Real talk.
Teach that.
Don't get proud up in here, puffed up in here, man. Read.
I speak that which I have seen with my father.
He said, I seen these things. I observed them. Read.
And ye do that which ye have seen with your father.
Read on.
They answered and said unto him, Abraham is our father.
They say, Abraham is our father. Read.
Christ said unto them, If ye were Abraham's children, ye would do the works of Abraham.
See, they don't want to do the works of Abraham. They want to do the works of their father, the devil. This is simple, man. This is simple. It's just like 1 + 1 = 2 every time. But see, you've been in that world so long, you thinking 1 + 10 = 2. That's the confusion. Because this is what this world do. It confuses you into thinking. It confounds your mind. Some of you locked in with lies and you can't break free. Read.
But now ye seek to kill me.
They want to kill the movement, man. They want to kill the momentum we have. They want to look at what the Lord has blessed us with, man.
Teach.
You don't see no other schools doing what we do.
Sure.
We got a few brothers, man. These brothers go above and beyond, man. You have to salute them. You got to salute them. But see, the brothers that don't want to, this is hard. Right. See, what's hard is your head.
That's right.
See, just getting up going to the land is hard. But if your head was right, you know, hey, I got to get up and go.
Facts.
Bring it out.
You overcome your thoughts.
Yes, sir.
Facts.
You got to overcome that negative thought. Hey, man, no, man, that stuff, they ain't going to be out there. It might be raining. You find excuses.
That's right.
Not to be a man.
Dark.
You still want to be a boy. What do you do with your children? You tell them to clean their room, they want to find an excuse. That's when you take the PlayStation and throw it in the trash. There won't be no more excuses then.
Bring that out.
Take away their pleasure. Read on.
A man that had told you the truth.
See, that's the thing when the brothers teaching, like I tell you, a lot of people don't even leave comments, man. They proud. What are you doing? To not even leave one comment, not one time in the last year. That's sad, man. That starts to question who around you. People don't like to hear the truth. They want to hear smooth things. Keep reading.
Which I have heard of God. This did not Abraham.
This did not Abraham. Read.
Ye do the deeds of your father.
See, a lot of them do the deeds of who raised them. Read.
Then said they to him,
Read on.
We be not born of fornication.
Man, we're not in sin. Read.
We have one Father.
Read on.
Even God.
See, everybody, man, knows. Read.
Christ said unto them,
Read on.
If God were your Father,
Read on.
you would love me.
See, that's the problem. No actions, man.
Teach.
See, when you love him, you're going to show him by your actions, not by your conversation. Read.
For I proceeded forth and came from God.
Read.
Neither came I of myself, but he sent me.
Read.
Why do ye not understand my speech?
I just told you in the letter, they don't understand what's going on, man. We got a mission at hand, man. We're supposed to be standing up as men and women. We want to act, we want to pretend.
That's right.
We got children in here, man. They shouldn't see what we seen. We got children in here. We should have our own radio station, man. We should have our own place to go and congregate. We should have our own parks, man. We should have our own. No, you don't want your own because you're selfish.
Bring it out. Bring that out.
Bring it out.
I'm not gaining nothing by this, man. Shit, I'm going to be the first one to probably check out. Some of y'all got it good, easy. The hard work was done. Hard work was done, man.
Yes, sir.
We used to be from can't see to can't see. I remember one time P was back there bleeding, the thorns had cut him all around the throat, neck.
Ripped your shirt off.
Took his shirt tied, he just took it off, tied it around his head and kept going. I said, make sure he got gas back there.
Bring it out.
Make sure that man got some gas back there, because when I don't hear that thing going, something ain't right. You take a break, the machine be leaning all on the tree like this. I got started to tell you about all these brothers, man. We did. The Lord showed us, man, we can overcome anything. Because a man told me we couldn't do it. See, a man told me. But I told that man, I said, God told me we can do it.
That's right.
So whether I want to believe him or the Messiah.
Bring it out.
Some of you still believe in a man telling you so. Start trusting in the Spirit. Read.
Even because ye cannot hear my words.
See, they don't understand. Read.
Ye are of your father, the devil.
See, that's the problem, man. A lot of people thinking the devil is some kind of being on the ground. It's talking about your actions.
That's right.
That's right.
Read.
And the lust of your father ye will do.
See, the things, the way that you think, the way that you want things to go, see, that's the way you're going to do it. Read.
He was a murderer.
See, he hated brotherhood. He hated building in a family. Read.
From the beginning.
From the beginning. Read.
And abode not in the truth.
Don't like to dwell in the scriptures, man. Don't like to believe in the Messiah. Read.
Because there is no truth in him.
See, that's when you find that later on, man, you'll be like, man, I should have. See, I can see you. Read.
When he speaketh a lie,
See, read.
he speaketh of his own,
Read.
for he is a liar and the father of it.
Knowing that people, when they're not speaking Christ, they're a liar.
Right.
It's a liar. Isaiah 56 and 10. Let's keep going. Now let's go to Isaiah 14 and 18. 4 and 18. Ephesians 4 and 18. I'm gonna bounce around. We ain't been led, man. We got a chance to. You go to any city. You got Chinatown.
Yeah.
When you're dealing with us, we got a hood.
Bring it out.
Come on, man.
That's real.
We got a hood, man, in every town.
That's a reflection.
They got the Japanese got their own stuff.
Nice.
The Asian peoples, they own in hotels. But when you come to us, we got a hood. And we proud of the hood, man.
Bring it out.
Because so few don't got out the hood, man. And where they gonna go if they lose their job or their career? They gotta come back. We got a hood in every country, in every city, man. We ain't got our own business. What's in the hood? Do we got our own business? No, the other nations are predicated in our communities. Selling our sisters' hair. We ain't teaching our sisters how to do their own stuff. We should have sisters making grease to grow their hair. We got to start with the children. Because I remember my sister and them, their hair used to be all the way down their back. They started putting them process on, they started getting shorter and shorter. They started having to put that little extension weave on them. See, I remember.
That's true.
See, we got to start with the children. We can't put them chemicals in their head. It's going to destroy their hair.
That's right. And they mind.
See, we're not thinking about these things, man. It's so important that we get prepared. That's war. Hey, bro, the Lord is a man of war. These cats ain't out there gonna bust a grape. They don't even make their own bullet. The Lord is a man of war of getting establishing his nation back, man.
That's right.
Keeping his nation in order, man. He's
right.
a war about knowledge and wisdom, man. He ain't about that going out there with play guns and stuff. He can wipe out plenty cities with a hurricane.
Bring it out.
Right.
Ain't got to fire one bullet.
That part.
See, quit playing. And they nuclear missiles in World War III, you got all these cats, man. They just bugged out. Looking for a false prophecy to come. Ephesians 4 and 18.
Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 18.
Read.
Having the understanding darkened.
See, that's the problem, man. A lot of times when you don't like to listen, you're not gonna be built. Read.
Being alienated from the life of God through the ignorance that is in them.
That's when you have the absence of knowledge and wisdom. Read.
Because of the blindness of their heart.
They just don't want to hear, man. You can't get through to them. Read.
Who being past feeling have given themselves over unto lasciviousness.
This is their lifestyles. It's the way that they've been taught in the world, how to feel, how to think. Read.
To work all uncleanness with greediness.
Don't think about nothing but themselves, man. Their thoughts are darkness. Read.
But ye have not so learned Christ.
See, that's the problem, man. These camps, these church leaders, these Israelite leaders, they don't know the Messiah. Read.
If so be that ye have heard him
Read on.
and have been taught by him,
Read.
as the truth is in Christ.
See, that's that spirit, man. Once you get the spirit, you know the truth is in you just like it's in Christ. Read.
That ye put all concerning the former conversation.
Some of you still talking, man. You know that the game ain't going nowhere. You have to change spiritually. You have to start thinking about the steps that you're taking. One thing I can say about this church has shown much love to the peoples.
That's right.
Bring it out.
This is one true organization, man, that I can salute. Read.
The old man.
See, that they don't want to kill that person, man. They don't want to kill the devil. So that's who you were, the devil. That old man, the old woman was the devil.
Right.
Read.
Which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust.
See, that's all it's talking about, man. The Bible is very simple. It's just, when you're being taught it wrong, you can't understand it.
That's right.
When you're being taught it wrong, you're going to think wrong.
Right.
Where we at?
23.
Read.
And be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
You got to be retaught. You got to come in and sit down. You got to take it serious. I can take you to my house, take a picture and show you. I got books and paperwork, man. I take up a whole thing in there. Because if I'm thinking about something, I go write it down. Because guess what's going to happen? Bloop. Puff Daddy in the baby oil. They wipe your thoughts quick, don't they, man? The election, your thought gone. You go into the barbershop, get your haircut there, and they're talking about LeBron had a triple-double. You done forgot your thoughts. Nonsense, man. This is why you got all these things, the men's, the churches, the Israelites, the entertainers, the sports figures, the actors. This is all to do is to distract you.
That's right. Right.
To keep you from being focused on what's important. Read out.
And that ye put on the new man, which after God is created in righteousness and true holiness.
You got to learn these things, man, because, man, everybody that going to come in these doors are going to be coming from corruption. No matter how good they garment on, no matter how good they walk and what kind of car they driving, man, they coming from corruption.
That's right. Bring it out.
Yes, sir.
So quit thinking you're going to get some BFF coming in that door. We got to prove people, man. You got to sit them down. And they're going to have to learn what love is.
That's right.
This is the thing, man. We don't want to do this. Give me Lamentation 4:17. I brung this out once before. But I know then I said everything is going to elevate itself and repeat itself.
Bring it out.
And it's going to show you, man. See, they'll teach you this, talking about the so-called white man, man. They don't got man, let me tell you something. The white man it's just ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous that y'all want to sit up and talk about somebody and you tell them, the white man, no, not the white man, the white man. Did your boss hang your daddy? Or did he give you a job? Did the person at the rent office, did they hang your grandmother? Did they beat her? Did they have her sewing the clothes? Or did she give you a place to stay? I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Bring it out.
Did they approve the loan on your car? The same one that killed your grandfather. And you know what? No one can find nobody in their family, man, that they said they was a slave. That's the sad part about it. Can nobody, see, a lot of you don't like to talk to the older generation. Y'all think they bugged out, man. Them the best people to talk to.
Sir.
Right.
Well, we were picking cotton. That was in the 1900s. See, when was the cotton gin made? Crickets. When did cotton come to America's soil? Crickets. So you'll believe that God, the Clotilda. When did the Clotilda sail? And why is there no manifest, nothing known about the ship? Where was it built at? You mean some man's made a ship and went across that land? Do you know how choppy the Atlantic Ocean? Have any of you ever seen the Atlantic Ocean? Problem. A problem. Do you know how choppy that water is? Y'all ain't seen high tides, have you? You ever seen the sun rise on the ocean? Or seen it set on the ocean? Nah, but you'll believe a lie. What the Messiah is trying to do is to elevate your mind, show you life. See, you're stuck in death to believe in lies. To believe that they had no ship ports over here for the slaves when they got here. Where did they go to the Holiday Inn? I mean, how stupid, or they just went right to the market. Did they not who cleaned them up? They had to have a place where they got cleaned up. You traveling 4-5 months, sometimes you're on a ship. And you get over here, you're in good health, you ready to go to the cotton field?
Bring it out.
Some things are just too stupid.
Bring it out.
Some things are just too stupid to believe these things. Kunta got his feet cut off. Child, where was he running to? Did he know where he was going? This is just madness, man. For us just to sit around here and want to be a slave. And that's the narrative they run on you. Slave, slave. But why is it ain't in anything but the 13th Amendment? As soon as you go to that penitentiary, you're a slave. Yeah. Ones that don't want to work, they get them up. You're going to do something. Now they charging people to go once they get locked up. So if you go in there, you got a bill when you're coming out. It ain't no lights free all day. And some of them in the penitentiary don't even have AC, man. They in the heat all day. Why these leaders ain't telling them about these things? Right. Why these leaders ain't in our communities, man? Why these so-called Israelites in these communities, man, trying to raise these children? Hey, man, what's going to happen is you're going to get locked up and you was a blood, you're going to come out as Brenda.
Facts. Bring it out. Emotionally damaged.
See, we need to start with these children, man, so they'll know. See, they don't think before they pull their trigger. See, somebody don't gave them a narrative. One witness don't lie to her. Now they don't went kill somebody. Now they got to go to that penitentiary. You wearing 125, man. You ain't got a chance in the world. I'm just telling you, food for thought. Read this out.
Lamentation, chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help.
Vain help. Read.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
We're our own people, man. Our own people, man. They don't want to say, man, show me somewhere in there that the prophets was dealing with somebody and he was doing what's righteous in God's eye. It's rare. They don't want to be saved, man. They want to be cursed. One thing that I tell you, if you don't listen, give me Isaiah 9:17. You don't listen, man, you set yourself up for doom.
Bring it out.
Get mad all you want to. Your mad don't pay bills, do it. Your hatred don't pay bills. Read this right quick.
Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 17.
Read.
Therefore, the Lord shall have no joy in their young men.
No joy in them, man. You see these brothers, what they doing? These sisters? Read.
Neither shall have mercy on their fatherless and widows. For everyone is an hypocrite.
Read.
And an evildoer.
Read on.
And every mouth speaketh folly.
Keep reading.
For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still.
He got a mission here. We got a stable here. We got a house here. We try, man. But you can't force people to do right. You can't force them. You get to your children, man, they get old enough, if they ain't learned nothing when they're young, they're going to fall for everything outside that door.
Thanks.
Give me this next letter, man.
Bring it out.
Think about these things. See, a lot of these things you don't know. Read this right quick.
Failure to lead the Messiah's people around the world.
See, you're thinking it's just happening with the Israelites. This is happening against the Africans. This is happening against the Jephthites, man. This is happening in every city, in every country, in every state, man. Everybody got their own way of thinking, not the Messiah's way.
Teach.
But read.
Black leadership has failed the people.
That's what happens, man. Because guess what? They never taught us to do anything for ourselves. First one came on the scene was MLK. Go sit in a restaurant. Forget about yours.
Come on.
Forget about your business. And don't be thinking, well, we established the HBCU. That was established way before 1865, some of them colleges, man. Stop thinking without reading. Read.
The civil rights movement started back in 1865 to 1896.
Hold up, we got some calculation problem here. Was Martin Luther King in the 60s? That means he had to be 150 years old. See, this started way back, man. Way back before MLK. See, the thing is, the people that know the truth, they dead. See, you got to go dig and fact check everything. Because the system is not going to put no truth out. Read.
Churches, Israelites, Black Panther Party, Black Lives Matter, political leader and community level has failed the people. They have sold us a false gospel or false good news and false hope, cutting deal for their own gain with no concerns for people and no concerns about the people's future.
You think about this. Name me one organization have did anything. You still got the NAACP. Where they at? What have they done? What have any of these organizations done? Black Lives Matter, they hired their own families, man. They all living good. Name me one of these organizations, the civil rights, and what about the Muslims? Name me any of them. What about these Israelites? See, people playing games. But read, and let me tell you something. See, y'all thinking the good news. Today, Islam was the good news to Allah.
Bring it out.
The Baptist Church. You know, Seventh-day Adventist was the good news too, wasn't it? So you think all these organizations, all it is a church. And what they do, they mislead the people.
Yes, sir.
Just like the entertainers, the rappers, all that is a church. When you go to a concert, it's in the form of a church.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know these things.
Programs.
Yeah. Read.
We got sons and daughters that are coming behind our generation, but will have no hope.
See, that's the problem. What hope do these children have today? Read.
They will have no social or economic resources available to them. The failure of false hope.
What about that social and economical resource, man? Why is it so important to our children? We gotta leave them some.
That's right. That's right.
We've been playing the same dumb game, man. Make sure if you do got something, leave it to somebody that's in the truth. Cause if you leaving somebody in the world, I know had a niece, man, the daddy left for her house and she couldn't get along with the auntie that had to sell a house. Now they both, the niece broke, but the other lady, his sister ain't broke. She probably put her money to good use. See, these children, they get stuff, man, they don't know how to hold on to it because they ain't been taught to keep things. Keep reading.
The people have the power through the Messiah and not man to change the social and economic conditions of our people.
We got the power, man. We shouldn't be having no man. Worshiping a man, he don't do nothing. This is the same thing as these pastors. The pastor didn't do nothing. He come in there with his fake gators and shoe with a suit on, man, and holler and run through there. And Monday morning and right there Sunday evening became their tithe money.
Teach that.
See, he ain't gonna put everybody over their tithe money, man. He don't trust nobody. He know he a thief, so he know it's gonna be a thief in there. No social and economic, no power. Read.
These race baiters and dividers will always have you looking in the other direction and not what they are doing. So no accountability.
So when you understand these things, they out there like they really doing the work. Some of them traveling on the church dime ain't doing nothing for the people. Some of them, if you leave the church, they won't even speak to you. If somebody in there, I speak to them. Listen, man, it ain't that. Let me tell you something. It ain't that serious.
Bring it up.
It's not that serious, man. For a man to hate a man for not doing nothing. I understand you don't understand, but read.
When you examine, what are they doing with the money?
What they doing with the money? In here, we always got open books.
That's right.
In here, you can see where the money's going. In here, you know everything if you come and ask. Read.
Understand they are giving right back to the system they work for.
See, they give it right back to the system. See, why we ain't got one plane in Israel where every church can utilize? Why we ain't got a charter bus that every church, hey man, we got these things. Why we ain't built these in the cities yet? Why we ain't got a hotel for the brothers can come lay their head at where they know they can get kosher food at?
Teach.
Why we don't got none of these things? Because of man. See, man, every man want to build himself up.
That's right.
They want to buy houses for the leader. You know, he got 3-4 houses, and most of his congregation can't even pay their rent.
Man.
Read.
They are living the best life for themselves.
See, that's all it is. When you look at any of these so-called leaders, MLK, what was he doing? Malcolm X, what was he doing? Khalid Muhammad, what was he doing? Farrakhan, what was he doing? T.D. Jakes, what was he doing? These Israelite camp leaders, what are they doing?
Bring it out.
Read.
The black leaders have no positive establishment back in their own community.
They ain't established nothing, man. We right here in the hood, man. We right here in the hood. This is the only bright spot in the hood, man. Where if it's some paper on the ground, we pick it up.
That's right.
We lead by example. Read.
No fruits of their message.
No fruit of their message, man. It's a dead message that they teaching them. We shall overcome and see little black boys and little white girls holding hands. You ain't taught us to build nothing for ourselves. What good is we gonna hold hands for when we standing outside in the cold?
Teach.
Bring that out.
Read.
They have not established anything for the people.
Nothing. Why we ain't got a banking system? See, this is why I tell you the people, they so gullible, man. They get mad when you challenge them on elevating in their life. Well, we ain't got a travel agency, man. We can call one of our sisters. We ain't got to be out here getting raped every time we try to do something.
Bring it out.
Well, we don't got things in places that we can that's gonna help us because we on the bottom. Keep reading.
No drug rehab centers.
Why we ain't got nothing in the community for the peoples? We can at least buy an old house, man, and set it up. We don't want to do nothing, man. We just want to be seen in front of that camera. Let me tell you something, man. When you step into a leadership role, you better be ready for it. They're gonna come at you.
Bring it out.
You better have on that whole armor, man, because they coming at you.
Right.
Read.
Nothing positive, no economic might, or no social might in our communities.
Read on.
Just false hope over and over and over again. How long?
How long? The same old beat, the same old drum beats. We want to listen to it. Read.
They do not understand the greater outreach of the Messiah's mission of humanity within our communities.
Keep reading.
Why? Because they knowingly watch the destruction of the infrastructure or spirits of our communities. They have not learned that if we don't gather, it is all hopeless. The people have no hope, no help, no direction, and no vision because they trusted in wicked men. Repent and return to the Messiah before you are destroyed.
Let me tell you something, man. Give me 2 Corinthians 3 and 2. This is not a game, man. See, the game is the game you playing. The game is the game you want to elevate yourself. The game is the game you got to understand. You was a nobody when you come in this world. You're going to be a nobody when you leave out. It's the same goal for us up here, man. Our job is to instruct the people, man, do things in righteousness, man. And it's not hard. What's hard is people just to sit down and love each other. Read.
2 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 2.
Read on.
Ye are our epistle, written in our hearts.
The word of Yah, man. Read.
Known and read of all men.
Keep reading.
For as much as ye are manifestly declared to be the epistle of Christ, ministered by us, written not with ink.
Not with ink, man. Read.
But the Spirit of the living God.
We got the Spirit of the living God on us, man. Read.
Not in tables of stone.
Not in tables of stone. Read.
But in fleshly tables of the heart.
The fleshly tables of the heart, man. See these things? The scriptures can't be broken.
Right.
Let's deal with them, man. Romans 8 and 1. Not by ink, man. Not by ink, man. Read that off.
Romans chapter 8 and verse 1. There is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Christ.
Read on.
Who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit.
We don't need no ink, man. We follow Christ now, man. Read.
For the law of the Spirit of life in Christ hath made me free from the law of sin and death.
That's what these brothers out here doing, man. Read.
For what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh, God sending his own Son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin, condemned sin in the flesh.
Condemned it, man. Condemned it. And this is why I say, when you understand these brothers, what they do, they keep these brothers in fear. They don't been had. You can't cook on the 7th day, man. Brother, what were they eating back in the day? Cold lamb sandwiches? I just want to know. You couldn't warm the baby bottle up, man?
That's right.
I'm serious, man. It's becoming in. Give me Hebrews 10 and 28. Hey man, we were stupid. But we didn't have nothing else. So we came in and ate their meal, man. We started finding out, man, it didn't digest right.
Right.
Read this out.
Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 28. He that despised Moses' law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses.
Everything written in ink, man, that's the way you would be put to death.
That's right.
They didn't have mercy back then, man.
That's right.
Somebody would have been looking for the biggest stone. Acts 2 and 16. Let's keep rolling. I'm just telling you, man. We got mercy under Christ. And Christ is our grace.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Put some respect on his name.
That's right.
You know, they don't disrespected the Messiah, man. They got people out here thinking this man is this and that. And you know, it's crazy. Read this out.
Acts chapter 2 and verse 16. But this is that which was spoken by the prophet Joel.
Read.
And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith God, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh.
He said he was going to pour out his spirit amongst all flesh. Why he didn't just die? Why wasn't it written that he was just going to be dealing with the Israelites? See, they want to argue you down now, man. Keep reading.
And your sons and your daughters shall prophesy.
And you under sisters, y'all got to start elevating a little bit now. You know, see, under the One West, we were just told it was the man's job. How we going to invite our sisters in? See, the thing is, a woman, she got to teach the sister you know, things about home and about the scriptures. It's okay. But see, the thing is, under the One West, you couldn't even touch the Bible unless you've been in class.
That's right.
But let's see what the words say. Read.
And your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams.
These are these visions that we was going to be having, man, about the future, about what's going to happen, man, about preparing ourselves. We smart now. We got wisdom. We wise now. We know how to cultivate the land. We know what we're supposed to do. But read.
And on my servants and on my handmaidens, I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy.
Hold up. Go back and read verse 18 again.
Verse 18. And on my servants and on my handmaidens, I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy.
They're going to be able to tell and teach, man, too. They're going to be able to bring in sisters, get them, man, build them spiritually up. But read.
And I will show wonders in heaven above and signs in the earth beneath.
He going to show you, but look what's going on, man. You got all these peoples out here watching around the world, man. You got peoples coming to the church, and you got a lot of them, they just want to pass by here to see if the sign comes.
That's right.
1 week, we're going to take it down for them. So hey, the phones will be blitzing then, won't it? They going to be calling some of y'all, what happened? Well, who is this? I ain't talked to you in a minute. What's going on? Oh, I seen the sign missing.
Getting a brick.
Keep reading.
Blood.
What?
Blood and fire.
Blood and fire, life and truth. Read.
And vapor of smoke.
And that's y'all present with us. Read.
The sun shall be turned into darkness.
This is the word, man. What they doing? They done been turning into lies. Read.
And the moon into blood.
This is the truth, man. Read.
For that great and notable day of the Lord comes.
Man, you got to understand these things was prophesied that was going to happen, man.
That's right.
We were going to wake up, but we were going to be still under the scribes and the Pharisees. Give me 1 John 1 and 14. Let's see about that flesh, man. John 1 and 14. I just want to pull that real fast. But this is about all love, man. See, the law wasn't made for a righteous man. You're supposed to live righteous. That's all the Bible telling us. It was made for the unrighteous. So we got to deal with somebody. We got to go to it. But read this.
St. John, chapter 1 and verse 14.
Read on.
And the word was made flesh.
Christ, read.
And dwelt among us.
And what did Christ do?
Dwelt among us.
Read on.
And we beheld his glory.
And we honored him. Read.
The glory as of the only begotten of the Father.
Read on.
Full of grace.
Full of what?
Full of grace.
Who is Christ?
Full of grace.
Read.
And truth.
And truth. Back to 2 Corinthians 3 and 4, man. Nobody loved this man. Nobody loved this thing, man. Read. Nobody love it. I love it. Read.
Chapter 3 and verse 4.
Read.
And such trust have we through Christ to Godward.
Read on.
Not that we are sufficient of ourselves.
Not we sufficient of ourselves. We don't awaken ourselves. We don't build ourselves. Read.
To think anything as of ourselves.
That's the problem with the brothers. Read.
But our sufficiency is of God.
His glory to think, man, to speak on, man. We supposed to be doing these things, man. Represent the Messiah, not running around here, man, being sick in madness. And we understand God was, man, that's that confidence and hope that he give us. We can overcome anything, man.
That's right. Right.
We don't call repairmans. We are the repairmans, man.
Yes, sir.
We don't call nobody, man. We don't learn to do our own thing. And you know, brothers and sisters don't come in the truth. They don't learn. See, most people that don't stop drinking the water, they out there dying now.
That's right.
They're out there with like that plant ain't get nothing to it. It's going to shrivel up and die soon. And that's the sad part about it. Give me Colossians 2 and 10. That's the sad part about it. Because they thinking their way, they not thinking the Messiah's way.
That's right.
I can go out here and do this. Keep lying to yourself. Read this right quick.
Colossians chapter 2 and verse 10.
Read.
And ye are complete in him.
See, the thing is, man, sufficient. We should be complete in him. Read.
Which is the head of all principality and power.
This is the order of the messengers, man. And that's that power represents the authority. He is the head of all principalities, man. The order of his messengers, man. We have to be in order.
That's right. Right.
You can't have disorder, man. It's going to bring on corruption. Give me 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. It's going to bring on mighty corruptions, man. When people's thinking they should be somewhere where they shouldn't be. Have you played your part? What's you at practice every day? See, that's the problem. You get them, they don't want to come to practice, but they want to start.
Bring that up.
That's the problem with us. We always want to skip over what makes us great. Studying, being accountable, being responsible. We want to skip all that. We just want to be noticed. We want people to notice us. We want the trophies. We want the itty bitty trophies. There we go. There go them trophies, man. I used to see my cousin them gambling against each other. One of them win, that's where she would be. I'd be like that in my head. Oh, thank you, and thank you. Later on that night, she broke his hell, man. And they're conscious in the toilet. Read
1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 30. But of him are ye in Christ.
Of him are we in the Messiah. Read.
Who of God is made unto us wisdom.
That's what we supposed to be dealing with, man. This is why we not seeing no movement in the truth, man. Everybody's out there want to teach hate. No wisdom, read.
And righteousness.
And showing no righteousness, man. I remember we had that same spirit on us, man. Right. I am glad the Messiah got that off us, read.
And sanctification.
And sanctifications, read.
And redemption.
And redemptions, read.
That according as it is written.
Read on.
He that glorieth, let him glory in the Lord.
You're supposed to be glorying in the Lord. See, a lot of people still want to elevate themselves.
Bring it out.
See, when you thinking negative about the church, you glorying, you elevating yourself.
Yes, sir.
You ain't putting the Messiah first because you ain't applied Matthew 18:15. 2 Corinthians 12 and 9. See, the thing is, when you don't apply the word, what happens? You destroy yourself. Read this right quick, God.
2 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 9. And he said unto me.
He said unto me, read.
My grace is sufficient for thee.
He said, my grace is sufficient for thee, read.
For my strength is made perfect in weakness.
So when you're going through things, you need the Messiah, read.
Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmity, that the power of Christ may rest upon me.
You need the Spirit of Christ on you, man. Because if you don't got that, you got the spirit of the Antichrist, man. Give me 2 Corinthians 3 and 6, man. This is all about making the brothers show love and breaking that bond, man, and let us quit trusting in these peoples, man. A lot of people like that. I'm gonna watch other camps, man, because you know, go ahead. When you're sitting somewhere in a docile state of mind, you're gonna understand what I was saying. Because let me tell you something, once you come in here and eat, you can't go out there and eat.
Bring that out.
You can't come to the Feast of the Tabernacles, man, and get some of that good food and then go back out in that world and get McDonald's, man. It's going to kill you. I'm telling you, man. That's how I see it. Read,
2 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 6. Who also hath made us able ministers.
He's made us able ministers in his image. Read.
Of the New Testament.
Of the hope of what?
Of the New Testament.
That's what I'm telling you, man. These brothers, they bugged out, man, of the new covenant. Read.
Not of the letter.
Not of the letter, man, because you know it'll kill. Read.
But of the spirit.
But of his spirit. Read.
For the letter killeth.
Hey, under Moses, you would have got put to death, man. Read.
But the spirit giveth life.
Christ giveth life to all, man. He give life to all. And that's what we are here to tell the whole world.
That's right.
That's what they don't want us doing, man. No, man, y'all can't teach us a nation. How they gonna learn?
Bring that out.
You understand, able ministers? Let's deal with the brothers that's bringing the peoples to the Messiah. I always tell y'all, man, one thing y'all gonna see sitting up here, y'all gonna see these brothers stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. We're not talking muscle, we're talking about spirit. Read this out.
Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 15.
Read.
And I will give you pastors according to mine heart.
Christ said, I'm going to give you pastors according to my heart, man. According to my mind. You're not going to be dealing with these men anymore. You're going to be dealing with spiritual men. Read.
Which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
That's going to feed you with knowledge and understanding. You feeding you with knowledge, man. Ain't that dealing with daily life too? Is that just we come in and get some precepts, man, and we fool, we go back out in that world and nothing in our cabinets? A lot of y'all don't know. I'm challenging y'all. Go out there and get you a raised bed, man, your own personal raised bed, man, and go and that'll make you come out there and want to do something. You can plant the stuff you like.
That's right.
If you like cucumbers, man, you got plenty of cucumbers. If you like squash, hey, call me. I'll come eat something with you.
Bring that out.
What you like, kale? What do you like? Tomatoes? Man, this is what the word is speaking to whom? But we don't want to do that. We want to go in there and get one of them GMO tomatoes. One of them that talks back to you, I'm not good. I have no smell. And when you eat me, you got to eat at least 10 to get at least some out of it. Malachi 2 and 7. I'm just telling you the truth. You want to go down there and get one of them super tomatoes? You know, sister said she's going to have her little garden over in her little area. That's good. That's what we want to see. So people, you know, that, let me tell you something. What that do, it keeps your bones moving.
That's right.
Right.
Getting and going to work, coming home and laying down, man, let me tell you something. You're going to get old quick. Yeah, real talk. So if that's the life you want to live, hey, I salute you. Read up.
Malachi chapter 2 and verse 7.
Let's see these things, man. Read.
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
You thinking that knowledge is just talking about the word, man? How you going to lead the people?
Man.
People got some problem going on over in their house. Well, who gonna go over there? Oh man, we got to call Babylon, man. See, we gotta be on everything, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing hard. It's just hard because you don't want to do. Read.
And they should seek the law at his mouth.
Read on.
For he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts.
He's the messenger. Hebrews 13 and 17. See, the Messiah have a word that can't be broken.
Right.
Read this out.
Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 17. Obey them that have the rule over you.
See, a lot of you don't like to obey, man. That's when you're going through it. Let me tell you something. Brothers be calling me. Yeah, I told them the same thing. Yeah, okay.
Man.
Thanks, bro.
Man.
Just been a different way, but it be the same thing. See, the problem is, maybe you need to look the word obey up, man. It ain't mean submit to somebody. It ain't mean to bow down to them. It just means to listen. That's it. What these brothers are speaking from experience. Because they call me, they're going to get the same thing. You say, okay, yeah, we're good. You know?
There you go.
That is. See? That's all it is, man. It ain't telling anybody. You ain't gonna be seeing somebody standing outside your house, man. Read on.
And submit yourselves.
And follow, man. And let them help guide you, instruct you. Read.
For they watch for your soul.
What are we supposed to be doing?
Watch for your soul.
Read.
As they that must give account.
Man, you don't understand. This is a hot seat we sit in. Read.
That they may do it with joy.
Joy, read.
And not with grief.
Read.
For that is unprofitable for you.
That all these things will be unprofitable for you. Let's go back to Samuel's verse 9 and 9. These things are going to be unprofitable for you, man. What we doing is trying to tell you, man, how to set your house up forever. I want to see your house forever, man. Ever. No one should be moving backwards. Read this right quick,
1 Samuel chapter 9 and verse 9.
I'm going to show you what they supposed to see. Read.
Before time in Israel,
Read on.
when a man went to inquire of God,
Read.
thus he spake, come, and let us go to the seer.
Let's go to who?
Let's go to the seer.
Read.
For he that is now called a prophet was before time called a seer.
That's all he was called, a seer, ones who sees. Read.
Then said Saul to his servant,
Read on.
well said,
Read on.
come and let us go. So they went unto the city where the man of God was.
You understand, man? Your actions, your walk, it got to be in order. Jump down to verse 17.
Verse 17. And when Samuel saw Saul, the Lord said unto him, behold, the man whom I spake to thee of, this same shall reign over my people.
See, he talking about Saul. Read.
Then Saul drew near to Samuel in the gate and said, tell me, I pray thee, where the seer's house is.
See, Saul didn't look. Why Saul didn't know who Samuel was, man? See, a lot of this is what's going on out in the world, man. People don't know where a real seer is, where true prophets are. Yeah, I call us true prophets up here.
Right.
Man, that's being bold, man. No, it is not. You understand our actions? We do the same thing year in and year out, man. We got feasts. We got a lot of things to do. We got a house to take care of. We got land. Sister them got chickens at their house. They're pooping everywhere. You know?
Facts.
You know, that's showing you something. Brothers about this. Read on.
And Samuel answered Saul.
Read.
And said, I am the seer.
You understand? We telling you, man. Listen to him. Read.
Go up before me unto the high place.
Read.
For ye shall eat with me today, and tomorrow I will let thee go, and will tell thee all that is in thine heart.
You gotta come sit down and learn, man. See, a lot of people thinking they talking about a lamb of pork chop, lamb of steak right there or something. You gotta come and learn, man. This is whole thing is about building you back up spiritual. Because guess what? The system got you empty.
Right.
It's sad when a man don't know how to change a tire.
Right.
And then women want to marry him. So they on side the highway, you know, waiting on a man to get there. Read on, right? Now, hold up. They say, I would tell you in my heart. Now, jump over to 1 Samuel 10 and 24. I just was picking a little out here, man. It's so much meat in here, man. It's delicious. Read.
1 Samuel chapter 10 and verse 24. And Samuel said to all the people, see ye him whom the Lord had chosen, that there is none like him among all the people. And all the people shouted and said, God save the king.
Hold up, God save who?
God save the king.
Man, let me tell you something. What about themselves? That's why you see all these people went into the vote, man. They more worried about Donald Trump and Kamala. They got all the money.
Man.
they flying first class in private jets.
Man.
They not worried about themselves. But read.
Then Samuel told the people the manner of the kingdom.
He told them the manner of it was going to be read.
And wrote it in a book.
Read.
And laid it up before the Lord. And Samuel sent all the people away, every man to his house.
Sent them all back to their own house, man. You know why? Because Samuel knew that they wasn't walking in the spirit, man. Jump over to verse 12 and 1.
1 Samuel chapter 12 and verse 1.
Read.
And Samuel said unto all Israel, behold, I have hearkened unto your voice and all that ye said unto me, and have made a king over you. And now, behold, the king walked before you, and I am old and gray-headed, and behold, my sons are with you. And I have walked before you from my childhood unto this day. Behold, here I am, witness against me before the Lord.
Witness against me, read.
And before his anointed. Whose ox have I taken?
Who ox have? Man, you know, now Samuel's checking them, read.
Or whose ass have I taken?
Read on.
On whom have I defrauded?
Well, read.
Whom have I oppressed?
Man, you seeing the same spirits, ain't you? Read.
Or of whose hand have I received any bribe to blind my eyes therewith?
Read on.
And I will restore it you.
Hey, it ain't no problem, man. Hey, I apologize for it, man. See, Samuel stood up as a man.
Sorry.
Read.
And they said, thou hast not defrauded us,
Read on.
nor oppressed us, neither hast thou taken aught of any man's hand. And he said unto them, the Lord is witness against you, and his anointed is witness this day, that ye have not found aught in my hand. And they answered, he is witness.
He is witness, read.
And Samuel said unto the people, it is the Lord that advanced Moses and Aaron, and that brought your fathers up out of the land of Egypt. Now therefore stand still.
Stand still, sit down, read and listen. Read on.
They reason with you before the Lord.
Read on.
And of all the righteous acts of the Lord, which he did to you and to your father.
Keep reading.
When Jacob was coming to Egypt, and your fathers cried unto the Lord, then the Lord sent Moses and Aaron, which brought forth your fathers out of Egypt, and made them dwell in this place.
And made them dwell in safety, read.
And when they forgot the Lord their God.
Hold up, what, they always going through this thing, man. No matter how many classes come out, how greater the teaching is, read.
He sold them into the hand of Sisera.
Some of y'all, man, gotta go, read.
The captain of the host of Hazor, and into the hand of the Philistines, and into the hand of the king of Moab. And they fought against him.
Read on.
And they cried unto the Lord and said, we have sinned.
A lot of people are always doing dumb things, man, and then want to cry out once they have time to sit down, think about what they have done. Read.
Because we have forsaken the Lord.
That's the thing that I mostly see in people's read.
And have served Baalim.
And love to sell other gods, read other men's. Keep reading.
And Ashtaroth.
Read on.
But now deliver us out of the hand of our enemies, and we will serve thee.
Hold up. Now you're giving the Messiah an ultimatum.
Crazy.
Is that what you waiting for, Israel? Is that what you waiting for? Is it on your terms? When you got grace, you got Christ right now? When you can change today? But read.
And the Lord sent Jeroboam, and Badon, and Jephthah, and Samuel, and delivered you out of the hand of your enemies on every side, and ye dwelt safe.
See, that's the problem. They don't understand what the Lord doing for. Because they still confounded, man, that getting corrected and getting built up spiritually is not righteous. Jump down to verse 15.
Verse 15. But if ye will not obey the voice of the Lord, but rebel against the commandment of the Lord, then shall the hand of the Lord be against you as it was against your father.
You understand these things, man? A lot of you are awakened, but you're not woke yet. You just know you know something, but you're not living it now. That's the problem. But read.
Now therefore, stand and see this great thing.
Stand, man, read.
Which the Lord will do before your eyes. Is it not the wheat harvest? Shalaki, is it not wheat harvest today? I will call unto the Lord, and he shall send thunder and rain, that ye may perceive and see that your wickedness is great, which ye have done in the sight of the Lord in asking you a king.
Asking for a king, read.
So Samuel called unto the Lord, and the Lord sent thunder and rain that day. And all the people greatly feared the Lord and Samuel. And all the people said unto Samuel, pray for thy servants unto the Lord thy God, that we die not. For we have added unto all our sins this evil to ask us a king.
For what?
To ask us a king.
A lot of you your own king and queen, man.
Teach that.
A lot of you just can't get out your head, man. See, once you get out your head, man, then you can serve the Lord.
That's right.
Right.
This thing is easy, man. Back to James 3:1. This is so easy, man, but it's hard, man, when you go outside, you go to what you got every restaurant look nice, don't it? Bricked up, seats in there clean, but the food garbage. Food garbage. It look good, just like you can buy some snacks from Walmart. It look good, but until you read the ingredients in there. Death by your own self. When you think of things in Babylon, it all look good. Why should a car cost $200,000? What do? It gets you from point A to point B. You can add all that other stuff in that car. What do they got? Bluetooth? You can put that in your car. Be happy with the things that the Messiah gives you.
That's right.
Right.
Read this
James chapter 3 and verse 1. My brethren,
read.
be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation.
A lot of people don't know being a leader, being in this position, man. It comes with, man. It comes with it, man.
That's right.
See, all these brothers and sisters out here misleading the people. Let me tell you something. Be careful. Be careful, because you could be drumming up your own death. Be careful. Be careful. I'm telling you. Eat this truth and live this truth. 1 Timothy, man, 4 and 12. Take this truth, man. Be serious with it. See, a lot of you want that notoriety, want to be seen, want the people to worship you, but you don't know what comes with it. People got all kind of demons on them, man.
Right.
You're not dealing with just innocent babies. Read this out.
1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 12. Let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the believers.
See, when you understand when you was in the world, man, don't despise your youth, man. But now you're in the truth, be an example to the believers. Read.
In word.
In words, read.
In conversation.
In conversation, read.
In charity.
In love, read.
In spirit.
Read on.
In faith.
Read.
And in purity.
You got to have your mind got to be cleansed, man. Because if you ain't doing these steps, man, you're not really walking right. You can't take shortcuts, man. This thing here is about you applying yourself to wisdom. Give me 1 Timothy 3 and 1.
1 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1.
Read.
This is a true saying.
This is the true saying, man. The word of the Messiah. Read.
If a man desire the office of a bishop,
read on.
He desireth a good work.
See, let me tell you something. We're not going to have captains. We're not going to have all this other stuff, man. Let's let you know these brothers still under the old covenant, man. I'm telling you, man. They wasn't having that anymore. Read.
A bishop then must be blameless.
And you got some of these bishops, man. They done been extorting people, man. They done been lying on people, man. You got all these people that be doing all these things. He's supposed to be blameless. Read.
The husband of one wife.
The church. Read.
Diligent.
Read on.
Sober.
Read on.
Of good behavior.
Read.
Given to hospitality. Apt to teach.
Apt to teach. Read.
Not given to wine. No striker. Not greedy of filthy liquor. But patient. Not a brawler. Not covetous. One that ruleth well his own house.
See, let me tell you something, man. Being in these positions, man, It starts at your house.
Right.
That's right.
Because when you come in the Lord's house, if your house out of order, you're going to come in here and take this out of order. Read.
Having his children in subjection with all gravity.
And you know that gravity going into believing true believers, you got to have them really following the Messiah. It's not hard. It's what's hard is, man, we got to wake up every day and see Babylon.
That's right.
That's right.
We got to wake up and see the sickness that we have no power over right now. But as y'all come in and start taking up your cross, and we will have that power. We will be able to show the nations of what's righteous. But nobody think black folk can come together and get along.
Sure.
Nobody. And I'm just calling you black because that's what you understand. You know, before the 50s, in the 50s and in the 60s, you wasn't called black. 40s and 30s, if you call somebody black, that's knuckle up. That's like calling somebody the B word. Now, what you do, you change the word to the Negro word. And people's accepting. Nigga just mean black. People take it so if you call me what? Let so-called albino call somebody there. He get mad, ready to kill him over a word. He don't have no understanding. Matthew 23 and 13. Hold yourself accountable. You teachers, you part-time teachers. The ones like to be in people's ears, but not living it. Hold yourself accountable now. See, because it's just like that little child back there. It's fun until that ruler come out.
Thanks.
See, I want to go over there and be with him. Read this right quick.
St. Matthew chapter 23 and verse 13.
Listen what they're saying, man. Because I really think now, man, somebody coming in the truth need to be at least 10 years built up before they try to teach somebody.
That's right.
I'm sorry. And some people can do it earlier, but that's by the action, man. You got these young guys coming in here 6 months, they're on the street corner. Read.
But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites!
Read on.
For ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men, for ye neither go in yourselves.
See, they know they're not going, man. These black leaders, these churches, see, they don't be thinking they not, they thinking they don't made it. I'm going to get in the kingdom doing what I want to do. That's what they say. But read.
Neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in.
They don't want to, they're not going to allow you to come in to make it to have that spirit. Read.
Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye devour widows' houses, and for a pretense make long prayer. Therefore ye shall receive the greater damnation.
They hold their congregation. You see some of these guys now, they class 3-4 hours, 5-6 hours. I'm not sitting in there. Give me James 3 and 2. We about to get out of here, man. We be rolling on time, man. Y'all get in the bus with us. We gonna get there on time. Ain't gonna be having you in here, man. That's starting to try to brainwash you.
Yeah.
Read,
James chapter 3 verse 2. For in many things we offend all. If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man.
See, when you're not offending in the word, man, you're a perfect man. We offend out there. We might call somebody out their name or something. We do little stupid stuff. You know how somebody will cut you off. You know you out in there. You're in there Scarface with the phone in your hand. You know, caught you at that moment, didn't he? Gotcha. But I think that's about the only thing that really can bother us. We out in the world, man. People call it. Somebody call me in there, man, be like, oh, yeah. Why they let you know you're stupid to let a word affect you?
That's right. That's fact.
Think about the thing. Somebody tell you go back to Africa, you know. Hey, you got me on that one, yeah. As soon as you give me that ticket, I'm gonna fly over there and visit. Read on.
And are able also to bridle the whole body.
Man, we here to teach the whole church, man. We should be the ones ministering this word. When you come into that perfect man, let me tell you something. You ain't gonna trip. You're not gonna not trip and fall. Bishop that was over there with a wood, over there breaking wood. Wood come up and slap and pow. We thinking perfect is, you know, we're not gonna get stung by a bee.
Bring it out.
We thinking the car not gonna break down on us. We got to quit that stupid stuff. That's just being righteous.
Teach.
Right.
Righteous, man. Give me John 21:15, man. We're coming to the end.
Bring it out.
John 21:15. Let me show you something, man. When you are an apostle, man, you're supposed to love the people, man. No matter how many time they get on your nerve, man, you still gotta love them. You thinking Moses didn't want to pull the bow and arrow out and kill a couple of them? I'm telling you, man. One thing about sheep, you go out to the land, man, the sheep do the same thing. That's just really just you. A lot of you ain't really spend no time out there, man. You really need to go out there and find yourself. Because that's how I found the word. I didn't find it from these guys teaching. I was working in a garden. I'm like, this garden is just like the Bible. You might plant something and it don't yield, don't come. It might grow up and be big. No fruits on it. Been there a long time. You might find one, you plant, come out the ground, it dies right off. But read.
St. John, chapter 21 and verse 15.
Bring it up.
So when they had dined, Christ said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these?
Lovest thou me more than these? Read.
He said unto him,
Read.
Yea,
Yea.
Lord, thou knowest that I love thee.
Love thee. Read.
He said unto him, Feed my lambs.
He say, feed my lamb. What are the lamb? That's the little bitty ones, ain't it? You know, these are the weak believers, man. The little children's newly awakened. Read.
He said to him again the second time,
Read.
Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me?
Lovest thou me?
He
Read.
said unto him,
Read.
Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, Feed my sheep.
These are the confused Israelites and Gentiles, man, that got different doctrines in their head. Read.
He said unto him the third time,
This is the resurrection. This is when they truly start believing. Read.
Simon,
Read on.
son of Jonas,
Read on.
lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, Lovest thou me?
Keep reading.
And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things.
I already know these things. Read.
Thou knowest that I love thee.
You know by my actions. Read.
Christ said unto him,
Read on.
Feed my sheep.
Go teach the peoples, man. That's all I ask you to do. Lead the peoples in righteousness.
Sir.
That's all, man. It's not really hard. James 3:3. It's not hard, man. That's all we got to do. Feed the sheep, man. Some sheep don't want to eat. See, when they don't listen, they don't want to eat. I'm just telling you. I'm gonna be on that class soon. The ones that don't want to eat, man, they don't listen. You gotta listen, man. You got to eat. This brother's built up. Listen at this. Read this.
James chapter 3 verse 3.
Read.
Behold, we put bits in the horse's mouth,
We put that word in the people's mouth. Read.
that they may obey us.
See, that's the thing, man. You listen to the Bible. That's all we doing. Read.
And we turn about their whole body.
We turn about their whole bodies, man. Read.
Behold, also the ships,
These are the men's. Read.
which though they be so great,
They be great, noble, man. They honorable in this word. Read.
and are driven of fierce winds,
That doctrine of the Messiahs. Read.
yet are they turned about with a very small helm,
Read on.
whithersoever the governor listens.
Whatever the governor listen, man. You think about these things, man. That the Messiah gonna enter into us and give us that vision, the classes to teach. Because we're not coming up here doing our own thing. We might have a class about somebody we don't like. We might have a class about a camp. We're not gonna put y'all names in the title, man. But if you throw that bone, you throw that stone, you're gonna get a boulder thrown back. Forewarning. 2 Corinthians 5:20, man. We got 2 more precepts and we out. You know, like I say, I'm just really tired of the people getting away with murder.
Bring it out.
Listen at this. Read this.
2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 20.
Matthias said this last night. Let me see. Who know what word he said? I got $20. See? Wasn't listening. Read on.
Now then we are ambassadors for Christ.
What did he say?
We are ambassadors for Christ.
Read on.
As though God did beseech you by us.
Read on.
We pray you in Christ's stead, be reconciled to God.
Man, be reconciled, man. Repent and can return to the Messiah. Read.
For he hath made him to be sin for us,
Keep reading.
who knew no
He
sin,
knew no sins. Read.
that we might be made the righteousness of God in him.
The righteousness. Let's give me 2 Ezra 2:25, man. Let's get out, man, and enjoy some beautiful day, man. You know, this is my type of weather, man. You can keep the 90s and the 80s, man. Give me some 70s and 60s. Man, you go outside and the sun just be like, how people be outside and it's 99 degrees, sweating and stuff? I'm gonna come through your neighborhood with that AC blowing. Second Esdras, man. 2:25. Read this out.
Second Esdras, chapter 2 and verse 25.
Read.
Nourish thy children.
What did it say to him?
Nourish thy children.
Man, a man of the Messiah got to nourish the children, man. You thinking it's just, coming in, getting the scripture, man. The children got to be taught. You see little Matthias, you see him with his little paintbrush. You don't forgot it already. See, when he come to that land, I'll make sure that wrist work. Read on.
Oh, thy good nurse.
Oh, thou who?
Oh, thou good nurse.
Read on.
Establish their feet.
That's what?
Establish their feet.
This is our job. Read.
As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish.
Keep reading.
But I will require them from among thy number.
Keep reading.
Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful. But thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Man, y'all better read that verse 27 again.
Be not weary.
Be not weary, man. Listen, man, we got numbers, we got strength now.
That's right.
We ain't worried about nothing, man. Some we need, some brothers need some. We got brothers there. We got things we never thought we would have. We didn't foresee all this. A lot of these brothers, when they first started bagging that trailer, man, it was always going one way. I sit out there and laugh at them, man. They gonna get it, man. Yeah, Shem gonna teach you, man. You think about the little thing, man, that'll learn. Some of them hooked it up, didn't even plug the lights up, man. They just rolling. I'm doing some big things there, ain't it, man? Y'all see, you should be rolling, man. I remember one time me and Malachi they hooked it up. He hooked everything up. We down there and Waxahachie, the trailer back there somewhere. We done lost the trailer, man. Inexperience kills, man. But read.
For when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh,
man, y'all don't understand these things. Read.
Others shall weep and be sorrowful.
They gonna weep and be sorrowful. Read.
But thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Man, the Lord's blessing us. Read.
The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, say the Lord.
All the unbelievers, they gonna envy us, man. But they ain't gonna be able to do nothing, man. Read.
My hand shall cover thee.
Hold up. He said, my hand's gonna cover thee. Read.
So that thy children shall not see hell.
They're not gonna be going through all these trials and tribulations, man. Read.
Be joyful.
It say, be joyful, man, when you're amongst in the house, in your life, at your house. Read.
O thou mother,
read on.
With thy children, for I will deliver thee, saith the Lord.
Lord got us, man. We ain't got nothing to worry about. All we got to do is apply it. Read.
Remember thy children that sleep.
Read on.
For I shall bring them out of the sides of the earth and show mercy unto them. For I am merciful, saith the Lord Almighty. You got these ones that's going to be coming in, man. It's going to be hard for them. But we got to show that grace to them too. Read. Embrace thy children.
And love them, man. Read.
Until I come and show mercy unto them.
Show mercy unto them. Read.
For my wells run over.
My wells, my word, my joy. Read.
And my grace shall not fail.
My grace shall not fail. Read.
I, Ezra, receive a charge of the Lord upon the Mount of Rd.
He got that order just like you getting that order. Read.
That I should go into Israel.
And I should go into the peoples. Read.
But when I came unto them, they set me at naught.
Read on.
And despised the commandment of the Lord.
Man, they hate things that they don't agree with, man. That's all it is, man. You have to overcome that. But read.
And therefore, I say unto you,
read on.
O ye heathen, that ye hear and understand. Look for your shepherd.
That's the Messiah. Read.
He shall give you everlasting rest.
Keep reading.
For he is nigh at hand.
He's near. Read.
That shall come in the end of the world.
Keep reading.
Be ready to reward of the kingdom, for the everlasting light shall shine upon you forevermore. You understand, man? All you got to do is fight those urges. Fight yourself. Sometimes you got to put on boxing gloves, put one blue and put one red, and fight yourself. See, you don't want to do that. But listen, but read. Flee the shadow of this world.
Man, you got to leave all the thoughts and the things that's been holding you back because they death. Read.
Receive the joyfulness.
Receive, man. You understand, man. We talking about even changing the colors, man, to blue and something. The bishop was telling me this morning. I'm good with it. We come in under the old thing, man. I told me I got to do some painting, though, man. There's some work got to be done, because we got a lot of blue and black and gold, man. You know, and that's doing something to get away from yesterday, man. But read.
Up your glory.
Up your glory, man, your honor, read.
I testify my Savior openly.
He said, I testify. A lot of you got testimonies. Jump up to verse 20. Let's hear some things, man. Read.
Verse 20.
Read on.
Do right to the widow.
Do right to the widow. Read.
Judge for the fatherless.
Judge for the fathers. Read.
Give to the poor.
Give to the poor. Read.
Defend the orphan.
Keep reading.
Clothe the naked.
Keep reading.
Heal the broken and the weak.
Man, keep reading.
Laugh not a lame man to scorn. Defend the maimed. And let the blind man come into the sight of my clearness.
Doors always open for the peoples. Read.
Keep the old and young within my walls.
Keep them here in the church. Read.
Wheresoever thou findest the dead, take them and bury them.
Take them and raise them back up again. Read.
And I will give thee the first place in my resurrection.
Read on.
Abide still, O my people.
Read.
And take thy rest, for thy quietness shall come.
All these things, this Messiah promises, they gonna happen. Jump back down to verse 37.
Verse 37.
Read on.
Oh, receive the gift that is given you, and be glad. Give thanks unto him that hath called you to the heavenly kingdom.
A lot of people don't like to do that, man. You awaken, man. You're still moaning and groaning about what? Nothing. Read.
Arise and stand.
Arise and stand. Read.
Behold the number of those that be sealed in the feast of the Lord.
That's the redemption, and that's the deliverance. Behold the numbers. Read.
Which are departed from the shadow of the world.
You got to understand, a lot of people don't left that darkness, them lies. Read.
And have received glorious garments of the Lord.
They don't receive that new spirit of the Lord. Read.
Take thy number.
Take that number. Read.
O Zion.
Read on.
And shut up those of thine that are clothed in the white, which have fulfilled the law of the Lord.
All it's saying is be mindful. Think, use your own head, man. Quit letting the system think for you. Read.
The number of thy children.
The number of thy children. Read.
Whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord, that thy people, which have been called from the beginning, may be hallowed.
May be hallowed, man. Read.
I, Esdras, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people,
Read on.
whom I could not number. And they all praised the Lord with songs.
They all praise the Lord with one spirit. Read.
And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature,
A young man that was elevated. Read.
taller than all the rest.
Taller than all the rest. Read.
And upon every one of their heads he set crowns,
Hey, they ain't talking about that Burger King, man. That dishonor, man. Read.
and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly.
And were more exalted, man. Elevated. Read.
So I asked the angel,
Read on.
and said, Sir, what are these?
What are these things?
He
Read.
answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing.
These are these old minds, man. Some of y'all still walking in that old man and that old woman spirit, man. Y'all got to pull that off. You got to let that go, man.
That's right.
One thing y'all will see after class, man, y'all see how we get together, man. It's just pure happiness. Joyful to be with brothers. We ain't seen each other all week. You know, the one jump in them cars, peeling off early. I know, hey, something ain't really right. I enjoy my brothers. My wife be like, you gotta come home sometime.
That's fact.
You know, you got brothers and sisters that think alike, be alike, wanna be around each other. We gotta go back out there. You know, I gotta go in Walmart and deal with the mess. Just like our class was last night, man. You dealing with all kind of garbage going on in there. I seen a dude in the aisle back there holler, ah! So I walk around there and look. I said, what's going on with him? Oh yeah, he do this all the time. Police laying up on him, got him down. Sickness, man. Read on,
And put on the immortal.
Put on the immortal. Put on that new man. We're supposed to be immortal, man. We're supposed to be in a newness. Read.
And have confessed the name of God.
And confess the name of God. Read.
Now are they crowned.
Now are they crowned. Read.
And receive balm.
We don't receive victory over death in this place, man.
Then
Read.
said I unto the angel,
Read on.
What young person is it that crowneth them?
Who crowned them, man? What young person, man? Read.
And giveth them parts in their hands.
Keep reading.
So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of God,
Keep reading up.
whom they have confessed in the world.
Whom they live their life in trueness in this world. Read.
Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
Serving him daily, man. Read.
Then the angel said unto me,
Read on.
Go thy way,
Read on.
and tell my people what manner of things, and how great wonders of the Lord thy God thou hast seen.
Man, y'all seeing it with your own eyes, but you still ain't believing it.
Bring it
You
out.
seeing it with your own eyes, but you ain't believing it, man. You seeing it with your own eyes, and you still don't want to believe it. We hear, man. The sign ain't going nowhere. Sit down, man.
Right.